because I really feel when I go into this energy that part of why America has gone crazy is because our food supply is so damaged. You can't have normal brain function when your brain is not being fed properly. I think it's really important for us to hear that and for us to understand that your brain will not function properly if you don't have proper nutrition. And what we're seeing with people like Donald Trump, and I have compassion if you voted for him, there's a huge difference between his diet and Cory Booker's diet. Okay? Cory Booker is a whole food plant-based vegan. Adam Schiff is a whole foods plant-based vegan. It's not just that they're on politically a different aisle than MAGA. I think Bernie Sanders is a pescatarian. It's not just that they're politically different. Okay, it's not just that we're talking about different political sides. We're talking about having different brain function and different, a more alkaline diet and better physical health because more oxygen is getting to the brain. This is just a fact. More oxygen is getting into Cory Booker's brain than Donald Trump's brain. More oxygen is getting into Hillary Clinton's brain than Donald Trump's brain. More oxygen is getting into Adam Schiff's brain than Mitch McConnell's brain. So just on that prospect alone, do you want somebody making laws that has an oxygen deficit to their brain, or do you want somebody with Cory Booker's brain? Somebody who walks and breathes and moves and eats nutrient-dense foods. The reason why I'm such a fanatic about this is because your physical health and proper nutrition to your body is going to have an impact on your brain. And the sad thing is that MAGA supporters are living on junk. They're not getting proper nutrition to the brain, and their brain function is being affected. And then when you add to that pharmaceutical drugs and self-medication from street drugs, you simply cannot function rationally. And unfortunately, this is what we see with Donald Trump. We see somebody who cannot function. He is not getting enough oxygen to his brain. It is very clear to anyone who's a physician. We've talked about this for months. I have a physician's assistant as an assistant, right? We came out, I think we were the first to break the ice, was here on this channel saying this guy has congestive heart failure and here's how we know. Now, I think that we helped the doctors come out of hiding. They were afraid to say it. We also were the first to publish and say he had a drug problem, that he was a drug addict, because people were afraid to see it, even though all the evidence was there that Donald Trump was a drug addict, that he was doing downers to get to sleep and uppers to wake up, and that he was slurring his word in the morning because he was on benzos. Most likely he has chronic pain because he's obese, and that's also why he's taking muscle relaxants. If you are worried about what is happening to this planet, we must talk about the basics, which is our food supply. This is why Bill Maher gets fanatical about it, though I'd like to see him get off the pot, because I think marijuana is also affecting him. You know, his addiction, he's lying about his addiction to weed, right? He's created an alternate reality where he gets to smoke pot all day long, right? And that also isn't good for you. Before anything else, we must heal our lives. You want to save the world, save yourself. You want to make the world a better place, you must have a brain that's functioning properly. And that means what you start with the most simple things that are going to get you well. What are you doing to yourself? What are you putting in your body?